Alright YouTube, what's got? It's Hightower 5000 here today, bringing you a Summer's End quest, guys. The requirements for this quest are: I must have 23 summoning, 35 hunter, 45 mining, 37 woodcutting, 47 firemaking and 55 prayer, and I must have also completed Spirit of Summer. The items required are a Ghostspeak amulet or a Cramulet, Jennica's ring, your best hatchet or pickaxe, tool belt does work by the way, and you also want to bring at least one. I'd probably recommend bringing about 3 pouches made up with blue charms, i.e. like an Albino Rat or something like that. Finally, once you're ready, make your way up to the North East of Varrock, the area shown in red. So once you arrive at the quest start point, go ahead and speak with Summer. For this, you'll need to have your Cramulet or Ghost Amulet on. Select option number 1, OK, I'll come. So once you arrive, you want to go over to where the portal is, and you actually want to go ahead and stand in the portal. This will then teleport you again. You'll then go into a short cutscene. Select option number 1, I'm sure he will be. So once you finish with that cutscene, you want to go ahead and wear Jennica's ring while you're standing in the portal. You then want to go ahead and right click on it and then operate it while you're wielding it, and then this will make your screen go white again, and then you'll be teleported into another world. So now that you're in this new realm, you want to head up to your north. And to the northwest there should be this cave entrance. You want to go ahead and right click on it and hit collapse. This will then collapse the cave entrance in. You now want to return to the portal. Once standing on the portal, you want to go ahead and operate Jennica's ring. So from here we want to head up to our north. As you can see there is a spirit beast. There's also the cave entrance further up as well. We're going to be using our pouches to go ahead and lure the spirit beast in. All you want to do is just come into the arena here, summon the giant pouch. Now you need to make sure that the spirit beast does not consume the pouch that you have summoned. He should eventually clock onto you, and then you just want to, when he has locked onto you, like I believe he has now, you just want to go ahead and go through the cave entrance before he consumes your pouch, i.e. just like that. You should then get a cutscene if you've done this correctly. If you haven't, then what you'll have to do is go ahead and summon another pouch. That's how we do have multiple pouches, and retry. One or two things to note coming up. Basically, this spirit beast is going to be firing ranged missiles. You just want to go ahead and avoid them to not get hit. Select option number 1, yes I am. So this next part is actually quite difficult. What you need to do is you want to run to your north and you want to go ahead and chop the roots. As you can see, there are missiles coming in which will conflict damage unless you move out the way. They also have a blast radius as well, so you want to move basically 2 or 3 tiles away from where they are. Basically, as soon as the beast actually fires a missile, you just want to go ahead and move. You probably want to find 2 or so roots along the north wall, which you just move along to. You want to make sure you're at the roots with the furthest distance away from the spirit beast, i.e. not the one where I am standing right now at the corner. That one is closer and better at the 3 to the very far north there. Your aim is to chop 15 logs, which can take a while to do. You can go ahead and actually leave out of the cave entrance. Go ahead, go get more food if you need to. That's what I did during this, just because I was getting hit quite a bit. And this might take you quite a wee while to do, because it does take quite a while sometimes to chop roots. Again, really it depends on your woodcutting level, and you need to continuously move as well. So sometimes you'll be chopping a root and you might not even get a root at all. So once you've got the 15 logs in your inventory, this is now the most difficult part. There are 5 fire pits which you can probably see around the arena. What you need to do is go ahead and place 5 logs on 3 of these pits. Doesn't matter which pits you choose, just go ahead and place 5 logs on 3 of these pits. Now what makes this so difficult is you're still getting missiles hurled at you, so you need to basically go ahead and put 1 log on a fire and then rotate around to the next one, so on and so forth. That's roughly what I did. You can get 2 into a fire if you're fast enough without moving. However, again, it just depends how good you are at avoiding the missiles. To be able to tell how many logs you've got in the fire, you just need to really keep count, or you can look at the actual animation, and every time you add a log, the fire shape sort of changes a tiny bit, and you can also go ahead and right click and examine. That's the best way to do it. One thing to note is do not walk under the spirit beast, as it will take quite a lot of damage. Again, at this stage or after this stage, you can leave and go ahead and get food. So once you've actually gone ahead and added 5 logs to 3 of the fire pits, you just want to go ahead and light these fire pits up. It doesn't matter what order you go ahead and light up the fires, just make sure you don't walk under the spirit beast again. Once all 3 of these fires have been lit, the spirit beast will then move through the passage into the next room, which is to your east. So we're now going to be going through the passage. This works similar to before. He's going to be firing missiles. Just go ahead and avoid these. You'll have to do this for a while until a dark core lands up appearing. You then want to dig a hole in the soil and then lure the core into it. You'll need to repeat this a total of 3 times. Select option number 1, yes, I know what to do. So as I said, you basically need to just go ahead and avoid the missiles. That's quite simple. You want to just sort of make your way around the room. At the start, the spirit beast might not actually be locked onto you, so you might need to move forward until it starts firing missiles. As you see here, this is me just moving around the room. Now it's really random when it actually goes ahead and actually spawns the spirit cores. You will know when one has spawned though, because it'll stop firing missiles, which is quite convenient. However, that spirit core will then come after you. So as soon as a spirit core spawns, you want to go ahead and dig one of the patches of soil, which is basically located all around the arena. Doesn't matter which one you do. Basically what that will do is the spirit core will jump into it once you've dug one, and then it'll end up getting trapped. Now, I've sped this part up in the background just because it's really random actually how long you'll have to run around the room. The first one, you should only have to run around the room roughly for about 30 to 40 seconds. It should then spawn, you then want to go ahead and dig the hole. Second one's a wee bit longer. The third one for me was ridiculously long, and it was really annoying. It's sort of maybe glitched. We don't know if it's glitched, but it could be. So if you feel you've been running around the room for a really, really long time and you want to try and trigger it in a sense, what you want to do is try and run closer to the spirit beast or either get hit by one of the missiles. Either do one of them, and that should possibly try and speed up the process. There's no confirmation of that, but just try that out if you feel like you're running around the room for a few minutes, because that's what I did on my final go. There we go, there's the final third one done, so that's the second room complete. The spirit beast will then walk into the final room, which you want to follow it through. That is through the passageway to your east. Now the final room is the most difficult room. It's about memory and also reactions. What's going to be happening is the spirit beast is going to be firing missiles. However, this time they're going to be a colour, and there's also going to be multiple graves in the room. These graves contain spirits, and these spirits are different colours. There's 3 different colours: yellow, blue and red, which you'll see in a second. When you get the option, select option number 1, yes, I'm ready, and that'll initiate the final phase. Now as you're about to see on screen, these spirits are going to be moving from the grave. So the yellow went up to the far left, red went in front of us, and blue went to the right. If you look at the spirit beast now, he's summoning a blue sort of colour. So I should be racing over to the grave and going ahead and blessing that. Then as you see, the spirits then move location. So what you need to do is you need to track location of the spirits. Then once you know that, you need to go ahead and match up whatever colour he is like got in his mouth 2 seconds after, and then bless it within 2 seconds. So really this is really difficult. It's about reactions. You also need to avoid the missiles. You also need to have some prayer. That's why there's an altar there, and I just topped up. The best way of doing this is really just going ahead and waiting, making sure you're tracking the spirits in your head, and then just standing beside one grave. That's what I'd recommend. As you can see there, the yellow one's beside me. Now he is summoning yellow. I should be on that and blessing that straight away before he fires the missiles. That's what you really want. You probably just want to stand beside a grave and then really just wait for the colour to turn up. If it's not the correct colour, then just simply don't bless it and move out the way. This is the most difficult room and it will take you a few attempts. You need to bless 3 graves in a row. Now you'll get messages in your chat. It'll be in a dark green if it's successful, and if not, then it'll be in red or white. Again, you can leave and go get more food. That's what I had to do because I was getting incredibly low. But that's all you really need to do. It sounds very basic. Just match up the spirit with the colour in the spirit beast's mouth 2 seconds after, and then bless that grave. It sounds so simple, but it's really not, and it is quite complex and difficult. So once you've finally finished that, go over and speak with 3 spirits who are beside the passage. Then select option number 1, alright, I'll come with you. You then want to go ahead and re-speak with them once more. They will then block off the passage. And that'll be the quest complete. So congratulations, you've completed Summer's End. You're awarded with 1 quest point, 1500 summoning XP, 5000 hunted XP, 5000 mining XP, 5000 woodcutting XP, 10,000 prayer XP, 15,000 firemaking XP, ability to wield spirit shields, and an upgraded version of Jennica's ring. You're also awarded with 2 treasure hunter keys. Thank you very much for watching this quest guide. Please leave a like, rate and subscribe if you are new around here. Go down into the description below, check out my other quest series playlist where I'm sure I'll be able to help you out with another quest. And that's all for this video, so thank you very much for watching. My name is Hightower 5000 and I'm out. Adios.